attuning to the fire element. The element of fire harmonizes our mental body. The rising sun, the heat, the fire, the light that the sun brings to earth shines its light, its radiance upon all, with no discrimination, with no judgment. The light of the sun carries wisdom. It carries light codes and shares that with everyone and everything equally. The sun has much to teach us about our ability to also offer the same with our thought process, our mental body. The fire element of the sun is radiant and bright. Its purification and transformation, once brought into our mental body, can purify and transform the thoughts of our mind, the fears, the doubts, the worries. Bringing in the light of the sun can clear the density, can bring light to the thoughts of your mind. The fire and radiance of the sun, once brought into the mental body, can also bring light to your thought processes and help you clear, to see more clearly, to bring more light into places of confusion where you have a lack of clarity. We can see the mind with its doubts and its confusions as a dark room. We can't see clearly where we're going, the information that we need. But when we bring in the fire of the sun, we shine the sun's light and radiance and warmth into that darkened room. Everything lights up. We can see more clearly. We can walk into that room with clear awareness as to where we're going, where the stumbling blocks are. Fire has the potential to transform and clear away, burn through anything that is in its path. So if you have mental blocks or confusion, bringing in the fire element, connecting and harmonizing with the element of fire, with the sun's light and radiance, the heat and the fire, will purify and burn through any mental blocks that you may be having. The sun has been seen over time and generations and cultural perspectives as the light, as the wisdom, as the Godhead that brings life to the planet. The sun has been worshipped and revered as the wisdom bringer. So when we connect with the sun and the element of fire that it brings to us, we can receive this higher wisdom, a wisdom that is beyond our own limited concepts, beyond our limited belief systems. When we attune to and connect with the element of the sun, the fire element, we bring that spiritual wisdom, that universal light, that Godhead consciousness into our own mental body, and we attune to it, and it harmonizes us with that wisdom. And so we shall begin now. Feeling the heat of the sun, visualizing the golden, bright, shining fireball of the sun radiating above your head. Feeling its hot light rays, its fire, its heat, its penetrating light, feeling that shine down upon your skin. Feeling the heat and fire and light of the sun's radiance across your face, your arms, your chest, lighting you up, bringing you to life with its light, with its warmth, with its heat. Visioning now as the fire of the sun, its radiance, it's so hot, it's so full of fire that its heat is felt on your skin, all the way on earth. When it exists, it lives thousands of miles above your head. That is the power of this fire of the sun. That is the power of its wisdom, of its light, bringing consciousness. And as you attune yourself to this radiant fireball of the sun shining above your head, begin to vision as one light ray, one arm of the sun, one band of fire, one flame shining and shooting down from the sun is descending right over the top of your head, right above your crown chakra. And just feel it there, attune to it. Say hello. Welcome this light ray, welcome this heat, welcome this fire of the sun. And now begin to breathe it in through the top of your crown chakra. The in-breath, you're pulling in this fire of the sun, this light ray of wisdom. You're pulling it in with your in-breath right into the center of your brain. Then exhale. And again, welcoming in, inviting in this fire of the sun, the light-encoded wisdom of this sun ray, breathing it into the center of your brain, and begin to see as this light ray of the sun is sparking a flame in the center of your brain. And on the exhalation, you are breathing on this flame. You are just like you would breathe a fire to life. We give it the breath of life. We give air to the fire, and the fire gets brighter. Breathing in the light ray of the sun through the crown of the head, right into the center of the brain, sparking your fire, sparking your light right in the center of your brain, and exhaling it out. And seeing this fire grow brighter in the center of your brain. One more in-breath, breathing in the fire of the sun into the center of the brain, and exhaling out, and see the fire. See this little spark of light in the center of your brain, exhaling out and bursting into a wildfire, a forest fire in your brain. Your whole mind, your mental body is a forest fire, and see the trees of the forest. The trees of the forest represent your fears, your limitations, your doubts. All of these chattering mind thoughts that you have are represented by the trees in this forest of your brain. And begin to see as this fire, this wildfire that has been sparked to life by the light and the wisdom of the sun, burning through the forest, the limited belief system forest of your brain. Breathing in the light of the sun through the crown chakra, exhaling it out, blowing on the flame in the center of your forehead, and keeping this fire going, burning and purifying your mental body. And see as now the trees, the limitations that the trees represent, are burned to ash. There's nothing left in the mental body, in the mind, from the past. There's only this flame existing, this flame in the center of the brain. Your mind, your mental body is cleared in all directions, the direction of the past, the direction of the future. All there is now is light. This spiritual light, this light sourced from the wisdom of the sun, is shining bright in the center of your mind, in the center of your mental body. And the choice is up to you now as to what seeds you want to plant in this rich, fertile soil that has been created from the ash of these trees. When fire happens in a forest and the trees are burnt, they create nutrient-rich soil for new seeds and sprouts and plants to germinate. But they need the light of the sun to spark them to life. And so now, dear one, you have a clear canvas, you have a clear field in your mental body and rich soil to plant new mental seeds, to think new thoughts. Breathing in the light of the sun through your crown chakra and exhaling it out through this flame that lives in the center of your brain, keeping your fire fed, keeping your fire bright. And begin to see as this flame reaches out through your mental body, throughout your entire forehead, 360 degrees all around you, as wide as the horizon, all the way to the edges of Earth. Your mental body, your mental field is cleared and cleansed through the element of fire. And you now contain the wisdom and the new light codes of the sun. Many blessings, much love. Namaste.